This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Use MMA 199 for $1.99 domain or transfer. Defenso. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off your entire order. Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 211.
2-2-1-1.
My name is Ingo Weigold.
Matt Groot, MMA show by MMA fans, for MMA fans. We're walking live between serious and ridiculous. What's going on? See how I turn it on? Like that.
Like that. Well, I was going to say,
like that.
I was going to ask how you're doing, but speaking of ridiculous,
What?
I just read today that Jackie Chan's son is going to be potentially executed in China for
Jesus
having
Christ.
like 100 grams of marijuana or something.
He doesn't even get a chance to go to that pound you in the ass prison.
I don't know. Apparently his dad is
penitentiary.
flying in to come and like smooth shit over. I know, you know, Jackie Chan's like huge.
He's like royalty. That kid's not going to do any time.
I don't know.
Might
But
have to suck
it's
a dick.
anywhere from like probation all the way to like execution by firing squad is what the range
think-
of punishment is for this, which is it's kind of, that's a huge
This
range.
is in China?
Yes,
Wasn't the UFC just in China?
it was.
Don't they have some pull?
No, for Jackie Chan.
I don't know.
Why do they care about him?
Like a Dana White, help
don't
a
know.
brother out. It's fucking weed. Who gives a shit?
Well,
I don't,
some countries have very strict laws on that kind of stuff.
why?
They just do. Like drugs are. I think all of the Middle Eastern countries are that way, where drugs are so bad. You know, you get caught with like a joint, like flying into like some Middle Eastern country, you're fucking done. Game over. Like you're going to fuck me in the ass Middle East prison. You know?
Nice.
So
I might be in for some of that
I don't know.
prison.
yeah,
Sure they have air conditioning.
probably. In your asshole.
Right.
Asshole air conditioning.
That's
Keep
what
it
it's all
nice,
about.
nice and moist for the next victim. How are you,
What do
Matt?
you mean next victim? Yeah, speaking of ass, mine's about to blow out.
Nice.
All day, diarrhea from
Okay,
6
that's
a.m. to fucking 10 p.m. tonight.
Yes.
Enjoy.
My ass is not diarrhea. My ass feels great.
I think I'm shitting intestines out at this point, for all I know.
It's a bit swampy though. What's up with this Chicago weather? It's 90 and like
I didn't even open
95%
it,
humidity.
I think that's a problem. Is it hot in here?
I'm feeling good, but you can open it if you like.
We got
It has been unagreeably hot.
Would you say it's egregious right now?
That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't.
Unagreeable.
I'm like
I hear
something with
ya.
a egregiously. I'm like I better not say
This
it.
is like a bad
Yes,
plan.
it's been like crazy hot in Chicago.
Yeah.
I was reading the Farmer's Almanac this week, and they're saying supposedly, according to that fucking thing, it's going to be a brutal winter again,
I
like
heard
way
that.
worse than last year.
Who
and
is
the
this farmer and his almanac? Like, how
Well,
do they determine
I don't know.
this shit?
Apparently, this thing has supposedly over 80%, correctness.
So like Groundhog Day, let's watch a fucking groundhog come out. We see his shadow, and then
No,
we
no,
get
no.
a million
This is
days
like
of winter.
it was a Farmer's Almanac, based on like weather patterns for farming and stuff, and how to plant your crops and all that BS. But
I like
apparently,
crops.
this is very accurate, and they're predicting an extremely harsh winter with ridiculous amounts of snow, and then an unbearable summer next year. It's supposed to, remember, was it 2 years ago or 3
Yeah.
years ago? I just saw something like they said 2 or 3 years ago we had over 100 days or 40 days of 90 plus, and this year we've only had like 4 or 5.
Yeah, this summer's been fucking phenomenal.
It's
With
been
a
great.
lot of rain, a lot of 70-ish.
70, 80.
Except for
But
today.
the last couple of days, it's no good, man. I don't like 90
No
and
bueno.
high humidity. Yes. Can't form sentences.
All right.
Something's wrong with me. I think
There's
the
a lot
humidity
going
got to
on.
me.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
my brain's not functioning. But you got any other news for us, Sir Matt?
We have a contest winner for that caption, the Gegard Musasi picture that I will post up. KR Zeph is the contest winner with Sometimes Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Gay as in gay guard?
I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm not calling anybody gay. There's nothing
No,
wrong
I'm
with
just
that.
saying gay guard.
Right. Is that how he plays instead of, who's the
Gegard.
guy who did the donkey guard at Metamoros, the announcer?
The announcer. You're asking me
That guy.
questions. I don't
I knew
know.
it the other
Not
day.
Glover? No.
You sure?
No.
Jeff Glover. There you go.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
done. And KR, whatever your name is, if that is your name, it's all good. Just, you win the 2015 Bruce Lee calendar from calendars.com.
Wait.
So DM us your address. We'll get that sent out to you.
Okay.
more contests
And
to
Big
follow
Black
this week. Yeah, that's funny. If only we had a sponsor that would give us a code called BBC.
Yeah, that would be
funny.
exceptional.
That's funny.
What else was I reading? Supposedly Gina Carano is signing a deal with Bellator, the UFC, and like 3 other organizations. So I'm not sure what's going on.
So is she gonna just do one at a time, or take them all on simultaneously?
One-off contracts, 3 months concurring. She's gonna have a fight in each organization.
Well, apparently, Rousey says that the style matchup is just terrible for her.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, she's got to talk up her opponent because she's destroying everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that? Isn't that the Mayweather approach? There was some boxer that kept doing that.
Can he read or can't he, Ingo? Isn't
Mayweather?
that the challenge? Didn't 50 Cent throw down a reading challenge to that guy?
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Said, hey, read a paragraph and post it, and if you do, I'll give you like $100,000.
If he can read?
Yeah.
You don't think he can read?
That's the rumor.
That's funny.
It's funny.
But the thing, does he need to read?
I don't know.
If he's
Doesn't matter.
If he's making like 80 million
You get
a
people
fight,
to read to you.
does he need to read if he makes that kind of money? Yeah. Of course, it's important to be able to read, but I'm saying if he's making $80 million a fight, does he
Doesn't matter.
He doesn't need to read.
No. So back to where we were at. I just keep tangenting. You're starting with Rousey, Carano, saying Carano's going to sign with like 6 organizations. And the rumor is the UFC was talking sometime maybe September, but again, a lot of talk, not a lot of action. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
No.
I don't see it happening.
Let's see. What else is there? Any other news you can think of?
Well, I saw this picture of Vitor Belfort. He kind of looks like the incredible shrinking man. He's with some baseball player. And
is he from Brazilian baseball player?
Nah, I forgot who he is.
He looks tiny. But, you know, that's relative, though, because that guy could be huge. How big is that guy?
Look at the muscle definition. He has none right now. You see how flabby this man is?
Actually, you're right. Wow.
He's, what is he, 42?
His head looks like it got smaller.
Yeah, that happens when you get off the juice. Well, signs that you're on the juice. Number 1, your head swells like a water buffalo. Number 2, your traps are up to here.
Bulging.
Yeah. Number 3, you have ultimate endurance.
Yes.
Like, these are the signs.
Number 4, you have a 1400
roid rage.
testosterone level.
Roid rage, see John Jones.
That would be one also.
Yes.
1400 testosterone level.
And it's weird because look at, there's 2 people on opposite trajectories here, Ingo. You have Vitor Belfort, who is on the TRT and then is on the TNT now. And you look at his body from TRT to TNT. Okay. Now take Cung Lee, who is on nothing, and he's older. He's 42, but he looks fucking shredded as I will get out at 42. What's going on there?
I think he's on the Herschel Walker diet.
A bowl of soup a day?
Correct.
And
lots of vitamins.
Well, who was it that tweeted out? Brian Stann tweeted this out right after Bisping beat Cung Lee. Says, "Didn't pay to cheat for once. Good start to the day." Do you think that's a good thing for someone in Brian Stann's position to be making accusations?
Well, okay, let's dissect his statement, though.
Yeah.
What did he really say? Well, can you nail him down on nothing?
Sure you can.
What?
It was exactly after the Cung Lee Bisping fight, and everyone's been talking about Mr. Cung Lee possibly being on something, and you know Brian Stann has been a champion of wanting to get more enhanced drug testing going in the UFC and has been fighting for it. So to me, it's pretty clear.
Yes, but you are one mind, sir.
I don't know. Even Josh Barnett called him out on it.
Well,
it's like, that's fucking not appropriate. I mean, I could see us saying something like that. Like, that guy's on the fucking juice, but for someone...
we wouldn't pussyfoot around. We would just say, that guy's taking the good shit.
No, but a guy in a, like a UFC role on a national, whatever you want to call it, platform of Fox, saying some shit like that. Again, it goes back to Twitter. So here's the debate. Like, is it okay in your personal life to say whatever the fuck you want?
No. Unfortunately, as a public figure, you have an obligation to the public to be constantly aware of what you are putting out there, because your persona doesn't stop when the camera stopped rolling, unfortunately. I don't have a problem with his statement, but I can certainly see why some people would. So,
well, I think he's just jealous. Because he, you know, maybe his morals are so high that he didn't want to take the juice.
Could be.
But according to Mark Bocek, 90%.
Oh, isn't that what GSP said too?
90%. And GSP just said he's not coming back until there is stringent.
He called it here. He's never coming back to
He's
MMA.
not coming back.
He's done.
Fuck that guy.
Game over.
Not fuck that guy. I'm okay with him. He should stay away.
He would literally let you fucking match.
Go out on top. Me and the aliens. We're gonna bend GSP over. And
we're gonna call tomorrow. Hey, Matt, you want to fuck me?
This is true, Mr. GSP. I cannot lie.
I am not impressed by your performance.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I will hit you with a beer bottle in the back of the head. You will respect my authority.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I wonder how many chicks he said that to. I am not impressed by your performance.
When you're fucking 5 at a time.
Maybe. Or guys. I don't
know. Whatever. I'm telling you, him and that buddy, they're gay as fuck. That big guy that follows him around. No. Well, maybe. Maybe he's in for a little, like, psycho sandwich. Yes, you know, Canadian psycho sandwich.
Yes.
He likes the hero.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. We got on a tangent. What were we talking about?
Who cares?
My brain doesn't work like this.
We were
tonight.
talking about Brian Stann making those comments,
yes.
And it seems like it's a never-ending story of TRT, performance-enhancing drugs. The shit never goes away, and it seems, I think Dana was even saying that this year alone they're going to spend up to $2 million
on testing?
Additional testing, and I don't think people understand that you're going to ruin the sport with all this additional testing. You can. I'll always go back to baseball because that's when baseball was exciting. When these fuckers reduced to the gills, you know, they're hitting home runs. Jesus Christ, that guy just hit it 600 miles. I don't even know where it went. It may have not even landed by now. Yeah, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire. I don't give a fuck what these guys are on.
The game. It's like bing,
bing. It's just a matter of how many are you hitting today. Is the ball juice or the guy's juice? Maybe it's the bats.
Actually, it was both.
It's everything. Everyone's juice.
They did change the ball around that time too.
Yeah,
part of it, but
it's nonsense. I just say, play on. Just the more you get into it, the more you're going to find out you shouldn't have got into it in the first place because you're only going to lose more and more fighters. More and more fighters. I mean, we already had another, you know, how many other people get popped? And this is just the simple piss
Robert
test.
Drysdale got busted, and he actually got cut this week from the UFC.
Did he?
Yeah. Officially cut.
Well, it's the second time, right?
Well, the first time was controversial. The second time seemed pretty blatant. So I don't know. Makes the first time look not so controversial.
Maybe. Well, who else has been tested a bunch of times or didn't pass? Didn't Barnett fail about a million times?
Well, I thought once, twice,
3 times maybe. It's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that if you want to be the best. What?
Yeah, I sung once,
Which one?
Twice, 3 times.
Okay.
Lady.
Who sings it?
I don't know.
Is that Stevie Wonder?
I can't put those kind of things together right now. My brain is off in la la.
You are. I'm just gonna start firing questions.
You're lucky
at
I'm
you
present at the moment.
Lucky I'm present. I hear you.
I may not be present. You don't have that feeling ever where you're like you're not.
You're just going through the motions.
You're not here. You're actually like here. Like your brain's back here somewhere. You ever have that feeling?
You need to eat some brownies or something. You need to go on a vision quest.
I feel like my brain is following behind my body. It's not attached to my physical body.
Do we need to go to the isolation tank again?
Maybe.
Are you at that point?
I'm getting close. I've been meditating. It's been working for me. Certain points of it. I find that the more I do it, I'm not great at it, but I can do it in public too now. Where I'm feeling very nervous or something, I can like take a minute and just kind of center myself. It's pretty cool. Sounds gay, but it works.
It's all good. There's no gayness anywhere.
No? Except if you're GSP. Then you're definitely gayness everywhere.
I don't know. I'm just saying he likes to throw oil on the back of people. Yeah. Like anytime.
I let him put oil on me. I let him fondle my balls.
Sure.
Just for a little while.
He's a big time greaser.
It's all good.
BJ Penn would say.
Greasers versus the, what is that movie?
The Socias versus the Greasers.
Yeah.
Stay golden. All right, Ingo, just stay golden.
I'm lost.
I'm going to pause for effect now
I'm so
and drink
lost.
some beer. good.
There was other news. I forgot about. Hold on.
Hey, well, you're thinking about that. No, I have this Chuck Norris Action Jeans picture on the wall. I was looking at it the other day.
The one I stare at every time I come over.
Yeah, I'm always looking at his package. I got to put a big black cock like on his thing there. But he's throwing a fucking, look like he's finishing off a roundhouse kick. Goddamn, he's got fucking cowboy boots on. You're going to fall on your motherfucking ass. If you're throwing kicks in cowboy boots,
maybe.
That should have been the add-on accessory for the Action Jeans. The super grippy fucking cowboy boots. Can you wear cowboy boots and you're going to street fight?
If you have rubber soles.
You're going to street fight? Those look slippery as shit.
They do.
Because I used to bounce at a bar back in the day. It used to be country night when Matt used to work.
Oh, Jesus.
These fuckers used to bring in baby powder and throw it down on the floor so they could get the slide and go, it's all about the slide.
Baby powder.
That's not my bar. Please stop. So I smoke machine everybody until you can't see anything, and then the manager yells at me, Griff, stop fucking smoking everybody out. Sorry. No. Should we get back to some sense of reality here?
Yes, I'm lost.
It's all good.
I have no more news.
Oh, great. I have one more. How do you like the Hector Lombard tweeted out? He says, from this moment on, I will be known as Hector Showweather Lombard.
Show weather?
Showweather.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't get it.
He's high.
He'll show up in
Drug
any weather.
test that, man.
Maybe he is on the TRT.
Show weather. I'm thinking of like Bruce Buffer. I'm not feeling.
He's going from lightning to show weather. Yeah. Don't like it.
They're both gay. He must have a weather thing.
Make a weather vane instead of a cock vein.
Maybe. Whatever that is, I don't know. But.
Cock veins. That's what it's all about. They're very hot when you see it on a lady's calf muscle.
What is going on?
Nothing. It's just a joke. I'd always see like a big fat vein on some woman's leg. I go, God damn, look at the cock vein on that one. I'm like, oh, it's so
That's
gross.
why he likes the cyborg. She has cock veins everywhere.
Yeah, because I just want cocks. I can't lie.
Cocks are
The
good.
more or better. The more the better.
Yes.
So should we recap some stuff here?
Yeah. Before I forget though, I want to say
ahead.
one thing. What about Matt Serra in the booth? Did you like Matt Serra in the booth?
What about Jake Ellenberger in the booth?
Also not bad.
Huh? I think we're having a rotating thing because Koscheck was in. Now Koscheck is out. Let's try Serra and Ellenberger. The problem, Serra is good, but he can't swear. And Serra, he needs to be Matt Sweara. He needs to swear every other word. You ever see him on, the Rogan podcast?
Oh, he swears like
that. Fucking this, fucking that, fucking guy, fuck. If he can't swear, he can't be himself. So he's already out.
Why?
Out.
He was all right. I thought he was pretty entertaining.
But you see these guys up there, and they're all in
Ellenberger was a little stiff.
yeah. Even his ears look a little chewed on.
Well.
But all these guys are up there in their fucking monkey suits.
Well,
and
Serra needs to get a suit that fits him. That suits him.
Well, the guy is so small. And he is on the TRT, self-admitted.
He's huge.
Not competing.
Him and Longo lifting it up. We should both get on TRT just to see what would happen.
I will. I'm going to.
I would actually have muscles. That would be crazy. Have like big old.
I've decided to wait till I'm 50.
50? You said 45.
Because then the wife is going to get wrecked.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm going to be laying the lumber down. And I'm going to wait till 50.
Like, I'm back. You can get it. You can get. Women can go on some sort of like hormonal treatment thing too. That would be craziness. The kids are like out of the house, and you two are like running around like a couple of teenagers.
Yeah, like when we first move in, and it's good times.
Yes.
You have your kids, and then it's good times.
Gotta find your moments.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. It's neither here nor there. Mostly not here.
Whatever you say.
Yes. Move right along. Who are we being brought to you by?
GoDaddy.com.
Not TiVo.
TiVo.com.
$50 off.
Romeo.
Yep.
Which is one cool ass. Fuck you. Listen. Fuck
Go.
your DVR box that you got at home from your cable provider. That thing is a piece of shit. TiVo makes good stuff. I've had TiVo for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it. They keep updating the software, keep improving it. It's easy to use. You can use your phone and do all this cool shit with it. They got another thing which is like Streamio, which you can like stream to your phone. You can watch shows you've recorded at home on your phone. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
But you can use our code and save $50, right, on a Romeo?
Yeah, you
Use
can
code
save everything.
MMA.
That's not the fight I want
Are
to
you
talk
checking
about.
yourself out in the mirror?
I'm trying to check what fight. I want to talk
Where we
about
at?
that one
There we
first,
go.
'cause I think that one happened first.
But yeah, TiVo.com. Use code MMA.
That's right. $50 off.
$50
Boom! Done.
for your mama.
That's right.
Or
Your
something.
mama.
Your mama wants to watch TV. Get her a TiVo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead.
It's
So,
alright.
let's talk about this Cung Lee versus Michael Bisping card. It happened in Macau. It's kind of nice to have a morning card, so I'm sit down, eat my breakfast, wait for the co and the main event, and I watched none of the other fights. And there's a point where they post a graphic up, and I'll put it up there, where it says Jacare is going to fight Andrei Arlovsky next. And Kenny Florian understood the mix-up, but Goldberg couldn't get it out of his head. So he kept saying it was Arlovsky versus Big Country. And Florian's like, no, it's Arlovsky versus Bigfoot. He's like, right, Arlovsky versus Big Country. Like, no. So, yeah, that was a good one. You had to be there, Ringo, I guess.
I wasn't there. I couldn't watch it. I don't have the fucking Fight Pass.
Just buy it.
Nah,
Yeah,
all
it's
good.
worth it. $10.
Is it?
Yeah.
The thing is I don't have time to watch it. So it's like, I don't have the luxury.
No, you just watch the replay. It's still there. You can
you
log
can still
back
watch
in
it?
and rewatch.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You don't have to watch it live.
I thought you had to watch it live.
No, because then you can go back and then turn the markers on, and then it'll show you when the fight starts, when the rounds are.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yep.
This is working well for you?
Yeah, I want a slow-mo, though. I don't like the amount of frames I'm getting.
Once it comes to Xbox, I'm in. Which the Xbox One just got a whole bunch of updates for like all kinds of cool shows and stuff.
Ooh.
Kinds of like streaming shit. It's pretty cool.
It's all about streaming.
Streaming your shit.
I hear new media is surpassing old media.
So they say.
The TV ad buyers are not buying as much. I'm just saying.
Shit's expensive.
So back to this card.
All right.
Did you see Dana White pulled one of the judges
So I heard.
off the card because he had 2 questionable decisions? So you know what? That's enough for you. Why don't you go fucking drink some beer, get some popcorn, and sit and watch the fight?
Did they bring someone else in?
I think they probably had enough people to rotate through because I don't know how many judges you bring, but I'd imagine if you're doing 3 per fight and you're doing 12 fights, approximately 16.
16 judges?
I don't know. At least 8
or 5
would be my guess.
Yeah.
All you need is 4. So a guy can piss and or lady can piss. So let's just talk about the Lee Bisping fight. So Cung Lee was super swole and jacked, looked in phenomenal shape.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out the first round. I wouldn't say he's dominating Bisping on the feet, but in my book, he clearly won round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Round 2 starts. Bisping pokes Cung Lee in the eye. Poked him in the eye.
With which finger?
I don't know. But there was an initial eye poke before the other poke because Lee was already kind of blinking before this other one came, and they were very quick to dismiss that it was not an eye poke and it was a knuckle. And their version of slow-mo, which I can't quite see because it's just when I got it down to the point where it's fist on face, it's just a blur. So I can't tell if he's finger banging him or knuckle banging him. But either way, from that point on, Cung Lee cannot see out of the right eye. And Bisping systematically picks him apart. So it's not that Bisping looked awesome the whole fight like a lot of these people are reporting. Bullshit. Cung Lee couldn't see. Cung Lee couldn't see.
So everything is not awesome?
No, everything's not awesome like the Lego movie.
I want to keep watching that again. I'm finally understanding it now. It escaped me the first go-around.
Oh, the song?
No, the movie.
Oh.
I was confused.
Okay. Takes a while.
Yeah, it does.
And so, he picked him apart. Yes, he gets the finish in the 4th round, but you're looking at a wounded man. And if you're going to say that Bisping had such a fucking stellar performance, this and that, fine. Title shot, Ingo.
Immediate rematch.
I don't know about that. Kung's going to need some time to repair himself. And
you want him to fight for Weidman against...
yeah, I'll fucking fine. Yeah.
Or the winner of Weidman.
Or the winner of Anderson Silva versus Nick Diaz.
You want him to fight Henderson Silva so bad.
Well, the problem is I don't know what Anderson Silva's going to come back.
He
could beat him.
Yes.
You never know. Because he may be hesitant to throw the kicks, but 5-round fight. I'd still love to see that. I'd love to see that Anderson Silva, Michael Bisping.
Yeah. I'm all
Even
for it.
Nick Diaz, Michael Bisping.
Oh, jeez.
Talk about the shit talk that's going to go back and forth. There's going to be a brawl.
I love it.
It's going to be like a little Cormier, John Jones action.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm going with that. That's all I got about that. Let's get into this next one. And I'm just going to say, I'm glad that we didn't make a lot of picks because I would be and whatever because pretty much everything that I picked
you went
was
too far,
wrong. I got to go in reverse.
Got to ask the nuts in a little while.
I'm trying to go back. 2.
I'm hungry now.
1. 2.
What should I have on the way home?
Chicken sausage.
No,
I have one cooked in my refrigerator. Just waiting. You want my sausage?
No, I don't want your sausage.
Are you sure?
I can't. Do you know, I find that chicken sausage, when you cook that, no matter how you cook it, if it's indoors, the whole house smells like peppery.
Yep.
And if you get too near it, you're like, oh, my eyes are watering. But it's so delicious.
Yep. I eat them cold.
I may or may not have eaten a whole package with my wife the other night. So
it's all good. They're only half fat. Don't worry about
everything is awesome.
Just keep thinking that. They're chicken, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We just chop them up, and I was like taking it with toothpicks. Just like,
oh, don't even go with the toothpick. Just hand. I don't. It's all about just hand. Sometimes you get a finger.
I was trying to be polite. I want my toothpick.
Fuck that.
So I can have to pick my teeth when I'm done.
Oh, that's a good move. You're a step ahead of the game.
I have nothing like clean teeth.
That's right.
Or something.
So let's talk about this card.
Oh, Jesus. There was a lot of finishes on this one.
Yeah, there were. Yeah. I think the main card, well, we should probably even talk about Ben Saunders.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Killer Bee.
Here's a weird thing, Ingo. I don't know if I'm going to put a short clip of last week up right now. If I'm smart, this would be the time to put it in, where we talk about this bounty that Cage Warriors had instructed, right? They said, wouldn't that be a cool thing if the UFC implemented something like this?
A bounty?
Right. And I said, how about approving a necktie? Ingo says, what about an Omoplata? We haven't seen an Omoplata in like forever. 1 week later, fucking Ben Saunders one-ups us and says, you know what, bitch? Omoplata, where's my bonus money?
You got some money for that, too.
See? 50,000. You do something exotic. Love it. Love it. What are the odds of that happening?
The first Omoplata ever in the UFC.
And that's weird because he had like Eddie Bravo in his corner too, and he was doing some rubber guard shit, and then he threw that on. And then he like was using his arm to fucking torque it. And
Huberband guard?
Yes, the Huberband.
Using his arm to torque what, the Omoplata?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get that arm up and in there.
Because he had it like locked with his leg, and then was fucking really
he was going old school.
Shit.
That's the old school style he was going with. New school is, I think they keep their feet forward, but that thing's brutal. Because there's like a point. I don't like that one. Because you're fine, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's too far. Like that's, like,
there's no.
Yeah, time to tap. So like if the upper
it goes
belts,
from 0 to 10
yes.
in one notch versus a normal or some other position.
The upper belts, no. It's like you got me. We're not gonna fuck around with the shoulder. Okay. Let's just not.
What's your name is? What is his name? Fadi. And you just go. Rip your shoulder off.
Shoulders are bad. You don't want to fuck with the shoulder, but yeah, those are very uncommon. They're even uncommon, I think, in jiu-jitsu, like in general. Like it's not a common submission. It's a tough one to pull off. So, good for him.
That's impressive. I like that. I like to see that first fight back. And then you had, I don't know who was this guy that was impersonating Tally Slighties, because that didn't look like him at all. I know they said it, and I don't know if it was the beard, the receding hairline, the bald spot in the back, but that sure as shit didn't look like the same guy that fought, Anderson Silva. I think, I don't know where that other picture is. It might be, it's hidden behind the bag over to your right, the top one up there. That does not look like the same man that fought Francis Carmont and knocked him the fuck out.
Well, he has improved, it seems.
Yeah, I was very impressed. Again, I would have gone the other way on this one. I would have not picked him correctly.
Yeah.
but good to see. Then you have Jordan Mean versus who? Mike Pyle.
Yes,
Another
Pyle.
one.
I was telling you before we started, what happened to that guy? He's been KO'd a few times here.
I don't know.
Maybe it's time to hang it up.
I think he needs to shave the mullet. I feel it's failing him.
Is? Or he needs to take a break for a while. Didn't he take a break for a while?
Yeah, he had this. It was almost like the Matt Brown thing where he couldn't string anything together and got it all together. And I think they say about him, he's one of the guys that like shreds people in training. And I think Rashad even said that he choked him out and put Rashad to sleep one time. But he's one of those guys that would shred people in training, but was never able to do it in the octagon. And then finally something clicked where he wasn't nervous and everything was fine. But now it seems like he's receding again, and I don't know what it is.
He needs a sports psychologist.
Maybe.
Or BBC.
Probably both. What if the BBC is the sports psychologist?
Now you're thinking.
See?
So you can save money.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes.
That's like eating the chicken sausage with a toothpick. Because then you eat it and then you pick it. You're smart.
Sometimes. I don't know.
Let's talk about the main event. Oh, man.
Well,
I can't say I was not happy. Those Anjos, Ben Henderson,
you said who's Jordan? Who's Laites? Who's those Anjos? Did you
It's
expect
a night of upsets.
what's going on?
In my mind.
I'm watching some going, what the fuck? Who is this guy? Like all of a sudden, just what is it? 3 minutes and
I
something.
think it was a 5-1 underdog or something like that.
Yes, and
I'm gonna
do you think
pick
it was
that.
an early stoppage? There's a lot of weird.
No, because the way he went down, his knees buckled under him, and he was out like this. And then it's again, you get punched a couple times, you come back. Because as soon as he went down, Big John saw his eyes are rolled, got in there and stopped it. And even say his eyes weren't rolled, he's not getting back up out of that. He's going to take another 20 shots. So I think it was a good stoppage.
I agree.
Good stoppage.
But some guys online do not. There are people who think it was early.
Immediate rematch.
Everything's early. Let him die.
Yeah, you gotta look out for people.
Yeah.
I think he thinks it was a early stoppage also, but
So what about Ben Henderson here? This is unfortunate. It's like,
well,
okay.
I think he's slipping. Maybe it's all since that Pettis fight. I think he's gone.
The armbar one?
Yeah. Because he's kind of, I think that fucked his mind up. You're a champion, you're a champion, you're a champion. You're decisioning. And then you get armbarred and lose, and then fuck.
Quickly, too.
But then didn't he choke someone out? Enzinovi, Nurmagomedov, or what's the other Russian? There's 3 of them.
Rustam Khabilov?
Yeah. Kabilov chokes him out. And then now he has another loss.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, first time he's been KO'd.
Yep.
I was very impressed. I didn't see this coming at all.
Nope.
At all.
I did not pick Dos Anjos to win this sucker.
And then after the fight, Dos Anjos goes and thanks God. Thank God, give me the power and this and that. And then Ben Henderson thanks Jesus for the loss. So does Jesus not love him as much? Or?
Well, it's a funny thing. It seems religion of some sorts has a spiritual path where it's okay to win or lose because it's all part of your journey. So there's really never anything bad that happens because it's all the way it was supposed to happen, Matt.
Oh, is that right?
It's a nice view on life. So it's just how it's...
Then why do they have to give props to God or Jesus or whatever they believe in?
I don't know.
They could just say, thank you, good night.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
BJBet.com! And run out of the fucking octagon.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
That was awesome.
I've had enough of the fucking thank you, Jesus, thank you, God. You believe in what you want. Just quit pushing it on me.
Yeah, no.
That's
I
all.
totally agree. It's just, I don't know.
I want to thank the TRT pulsing through my gonads.
There you go. I inject TRT
Pumping
right into
at
my...
750 on my left and probably about 800 on the right.
There you go.
Bringing me in at 1550.
Cock and balls.
Yeah. That's how I'd like to roll it. So
1550. Is that correct math? I don't even know.
I'm just throwing numbers. Hopefully they'll all sort themselves out at the end.
Jesus.
What makes the grass grow?
You're gonna have a cock vein on your head.
What?
Be like,
What makes the grass grow? Blood, blood, blood. What do Marines do? Kill, kill, kill. And then there's something else.
That Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
Oh.
How can you kill innocent women and children?
It's easy, Matt. You just don't need them as much.
Brrrah, brrrah, get some. I got you. I got you.
I haven't seen that movie.
You know what the crazy part of the story is?
What?
My dad was one of them gunners on a fucking helicopter in Vietnam. And that's a true story. That's no bullshit. Maybe that was my favorite part.
Was it?
It was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was right, but it was funny to me.
Yeah.
And my friends. I have weird friends. Hence, while you sit there right next to me.
I'm weird.
Did you know if you put an L in front of Ingo's name, it spells lingo?
Yes.
Makes up weird
Or B.
words. And it spells
Or V.
bingo.
Or G.
I was thinking about that today.
Or R.
I read the word lingo. I was like, oh, that's an L right in front of Ingo's name. Make it a new word. I can't do that with my name. You got a fucking stupid name. Right along.
Okay.
Right along.
Something weird is happening here. I think your level of beer to like diarrhea is somehow messing things up.
I'm so dehydrated that the alcohol is not helping anything. I'm just saying. It's going to be the best and or worst show.
Yes.
It's all good. It's all
Ask the
good.
nuts time?
Yeah.
Except your slide never changed.
Oh, I know it did. I have them in the wrong order, so I have to go to do it.
Got it.
Ask the stun gun. Oh yeah, the stun gun. He got knocked out too. Oops. That was Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
Making another statement. He was a force to be reckoned with. Huh. Weird.
Was his mama there?
Probably.
I didn't
Am I
know
deaf in both ears?
Come on, Tyrone, kick his ass!
Yeah. All the way across the arena, you hear that. So Justin Drew asks, he says, in the past, we have seen fighters return to the UFC after impressive winning streaks outside of the organization. With his dominating performances over the past year, over The Big Show, The Undertaker ending the streak, and John Cena, does Brock Lesnar deserve an instant title shot upon returning to the Octagon?
You know what? I think they'd probably try to do that, but I would think that would be a huge mistake.
Yeah, I agree. You should do Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir 3! It's no bullshit. This time, I'm getting the strawberries, bitch.
Okay.
He's got some other questions. I'm skipping them. Etno White G, he did the Ice Bucket Challenge wearing the MMA Nuts t-shirt in style, challenging the Nuts.
Yeah.
Still to be determined.
My neighbor just did that. I'm walking the dog earlier, like literally 2 hours ago. And I'm just walking the dog, and I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, what's going on? And it's like, people are filming. I'm like, oh, they're doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. And I see this woman dressed like all nice.
Yeah. Take
a bucket of ice water and dump it over her head. And I'm like, why are people doing this? Very strange.
It is. This may be the most viral thing ever.
I think we should dump dirt on our heads, Matt.
We have a plan. I'm just saying we're waiting on a third party.
Yes, there's something happening.
It's in a third party's hands, and I will just say it will be the most epic thing ever. Don't give anything away. Zachary Geyser. He says, I propose every 25 UFC pay-per-views, they implement a celebrity deathmatch style fight.
Jesus.
What fight do you set up?
Me?
Celebrity deathmatch. I got it. UFC style. We still should have had this as a fight that should have happened. Both celebrities. Joe Rogan, Wesley Snipes.
I like it.
But the Wesley, he's Blade. He's dressed up as Blade Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
And Joe Rogan can be Fear Factor Joe Rogan. Or the one that was on the Chappelle show.
Ah.
I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
I think he was handing out awards for best New York boobs or something.
Okay.
And Joe Rogan was holding the box of awards while Chappelle's running around. You have great New York boobs. And puts a ribbon on the ladies with the big breasts as they walk by.
Celebrity deathmatch. I want to see Nancy Grace. That chick, you ever watch the news?
No, but
that woman drives me bananas, man. She's always coming to you fucking from her house, like looks like she just like threw some shit on. I can't stand that woman. Her versus whoever. I don't even.
China. Is that chick still around?
China.
How about One Night in China?
Wait.
Ever seen that?
No, isn't she married to Brock Lesnar?
No, that's
Sable?
yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
What you do? You just pulled the name.
Think
of China.
I know, but it's my brain is firing like a 3 second slow.
He's got a 12-cylinder car. A half a cylinder is where it gets right about now.
Ah, it's like the bulb slowly goes off.
I see, said the blind man as he picked up the hammer and saw.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I used to have a guy that used to say that to me all the time.
Yeah.
And
was he blind?
No, but he used to be friends with John Wayne Gacy. And that's no bullshit. They used to be clowns together.
Klansmen?
Clowns.
Oh.
You know, remember John Wayne Gacy was that serial killer?
Yeah.
He used to dress up as a clown and kill all those kids in here in Des Plaines.
Yeah.
Well, this other guy lived in Des Plaines and was like a clown friend with him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
That's crazy.
He wouldn't tell. I would ask, because I used to work at him at some company, and I'd ask him story like, "Would you
What?
Can you tell?" He wouldn't talk about it at all, at all. So there was some skeletons in his closet too.
Huh.
But
well, I forgot to tell you on that note.
Go ahead.
When I went to Indianapolis a few weeks back,
Mm-hmm.
the guy that I went with happens to be Asian, and he said that the day before, our boss turns around and says to him, "Be careful when you go there. They have the Ku Klux Klan." And I'm like, first of all, it's fucking Indiana. Like, I don't know if they have the Ku Klux Klan or not, but second of all, you're not black, you're Chinese, so what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
And I just find it funny that people are...
Is the Klan something to be worried about anymore? Are they even a real organization?
Are they like men in hats, men in tights?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Like the Yoga Pants Association?
I like the yoga pants.
Me too.
I think it's a good movement. I think all the ladies should be wearing those from
Yoga,
here on out.
Not all the ladies.
All of them, Ingo. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay.
All of them. Let it all hang out, sisters. Support whatever you want.
ALS.
Yeah. To be determined. Alex Grainer, who is your daddy and what does he do?
Is this a serious question?
No.
You're my daddy, sir.
Damn right.
What do? You post strange questions on our website.
Yep. Benjamin Carter, me, being a jiu-jitsu guy, would ask, how good on the ground do you have to be? I mean, some great strikers have excelled, but were whooped on the ground and vice versa. I'm not just talking UFC, but MMA all over. I've seen it go both ways. So how good do you need to be on the ground in MMA?
Well, styles make fights, I still think, and you can be really, 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 really good in one area and suck everywhere else, and you're going to lose most likely.
Like Damian Maia?
Yeah, that's a good example.
He got better at the striking, but much better on the ground.
Yeah, you need to be well-rounded. I really think, my opinion is these days is that MMA seems like it's the transitions. If you're really, really good at the transitional game, you can probably win fights. Like the time in between getting taken down or taking someone down, or in between the, like in the clinch, or it's not so much the striking and the ground game, it's all the other shit in between. If you can dominate those moments, you can probably win. Are you hot?
I feel nothing, Ingo. I feel like it keeps shutting. Oh, there it is.
I feel the cold air. I feel the
A little
breeze.
bit.
Oh,
The
good.
transitions, and then I think the strong wrestler can beat the strong jiu-jitsu guy. Who would fight was that?
Strong wrestler, strong jiu-jitsu?
Yeah. Was it a Hector Gracie fight?
Who do you fight? Woodley? No.
I don't remember. There was some
He got his
fights
ass
where
beat.
a strong
he ran out of-
wrestler has
He ran out of gas.
put down the jiu-jitsu men. Because if you can control where it's going and your top game is good, I'd still. What's the major question? How good on the ground do you have to be? I don't think you have to be that good, but I think your sub defense needs to be top notch if you're gonna not be offensive with your fucking ground. If you're gonna be a wrestler, maintain top position. Don't sit in the guard. See Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva 1. Please get out of guard. Please get out of guard. Does not get out of guard. Gets submitted with 1 minute left in a fight that he's dominated for 20.
Could have been the champ.
And then would have not been the champ because he would have tested positive then, right?
No.
Yeah. It would have been the second time.
He didn't test positive then, though.
Something happened. There was some drama. What
Did
do you mean?
Oh, he did. That's right. I forgot.
Yes. It was like the John Jones fight, too.
Yes.
Like, if he would have made it to the second round, he would have won. I could be totally off. But you know
Came
what?
this close twice.
Yeah. We're just going to spit it out how we see it and how we remember it. And if it ain't right, fuck it. Someone will correct it.
Jail for president.
I'm all for it. He should fight again. Oh, how about, we should, while we're just spewing on Chael Sonnen, how about Vanderlei Silva running away from his drug test? Has the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
Wow.
Basically, to me, it sounds like he got the whole thing thrown out because he wasn't a licensed fighter at the time in Nevada, so he was not subject to their fucking random drug testing. What a load of shit this commission is. They better establish some rules because why even go through the pretense of having this fucking random drug testing? You either do it or you don't. Let's quit playing fucking games. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Just drug up everybody.
Fuck 'em.
Because he can run away and it's okay. And on my side, you know I'm okay with that. But just why waste the time? Why waste the effort?
Stay juiced.
Yeah. Juiced
Stay
for
black.
life. J4L.
Instead of just do it, just juice it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And when we mean juice, we mean shoot up.
Yes. Heroin.
Yes.
And steroids.
Dirty needles.
Mixed together.
Yes, and some bulletproof coffee. If I could stick it all in there, I'm sure it'll all work out.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Whew. Dude, I hope we answered that question, Benjamin. I'm not quite sure.
Maybe.
Justin, Dr. Baumgartner. Let's see.
Sounds like he has more than one.
He's got 3. I'm trying to debate which one. I'm just going to go in order. Ingo, since I know you have given a much deep BBC thought to the greatest question in MMA history, would you jack off Godzilla if he had a $2 million dick and $800,000 jizz in it?
No.
Okay. Which do you think is worse, a Chuck Congo nut shot, a John Jones eye poke, or waking up with GSP's aliens?
I'll take the nut shot.
Okay. What is the true secret of the MMA Nuts Vault? Is it some Borderlands type stuff?
Yes.
It is. We have legendary shit.
Yes.
We might have some regular. We have some orange, some purples, and maybe some blues.
Some greens.
Yeah, the green is the shit. I think he's going to get the greens.
Yeah.
I heard there's a Borderlands prequel supposed to come out.
Yeah, but I don't think it's coming for next gen. I read somewhere that it was only coming out for 360 and PS3.
What?
I don't
What
know.
is this, 1990?
I could be wrong, but
Fucking
that's what I
Christ.
thought I read.
Why don't you just make it for the original Xbox then, you dicks?
Mm-hmm.
Tell I'm getting surly. Something just fucking piss and vinegar right now. Kyle Gibbs. When you see a fighter who's been brutally knocked out multiple times in a few years span, example, Mike Pyle and Gray Maynard, or a fighter whose chin doesn't hold up like it used to, example, Vanderlei Silva, Big Nog, would you rather have them go the TJ Grant approach and take a lengthy time off to recover as much as possible, or just have the fighter retire completely?
Just retire. I don't think
Liddell style?
I don't think for knockouts, I don't think that you ever recover once you start having them frequently.
Well, it seems like they just kind of get worse and worse as you start accumulating. I think it's when you hit two bad ones in a row.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck, the third one's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what happened with Chuck, because then it was that Franklin fight where it's like a punch that he normally would take, but then he got knocked out on.
Yeah.
In Gray, I don't know. I think he could probably fight a couple more fights. Fight on, I say.
Okay. I think he might be done too. I didn't like the way he got knocked out the last couple of times.
Maybe I don't like him, and I just want to see him get knocked out some more.
Okay.
I don't know. Gustavo Ribeiro, which weight class is the most exciting fight for you right now?
Most exciting fight for
Most
me?
exciting weight class. Like, which one do you like watching the most? You could only choose a couple. I'm not even going to say one, but a couple.
Well,
I'd say probably 170 is fucking interesting as shit. Cause,
yeah.
you know, obviously GSP leaves, and You have Hendricks. You have a lot of killers all in there vying for the title. It seems like any one of 5 guys could actually hold the title.
Yeah. I like 205, but now we got this whole holding pattern happening, so
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that. And I'm still a big fan of the heavyweights, but there's not been much going on there.
No, not so much. And I know it's coming up soon. We have Overeem versus Rothwell. Makes no sense. You have is Mitrione fighting some new guy too on the same card? I don't know. A little behind the times. We're not covering a couple cards here. UFC 177 is right around the corner, by the way. You should get your tickets now.
When is that?
Next weekend.
Oh, oops. Did we forget to cover that?
We're not covering it because we're not buying it.
Is there anything happening?
That's fucking Dillashaw versus Barao 2.
Oh, whatever.
And the sad thing is, if you go to the UFC website and you look at the card, and I think you can judge how good the card's going to be by how many fighters have pictures versus how many fighters don't have pictures. They have 5 fighters with no pictures on that card.
Ooh. So, silhouette of the
yeah,
question mark?
Just an outline of their body.
Okay.
That means not good. Not good. Not buying. Sub 100,000 buy rate.
Ouch.
What would your call be on that one?
128.
There you go. You heard it here first. Ingo's more accurate on those.
Am I?
Yes.
Just pulling the shit out of my ass.
And Gustavo asks his follow-up, which title do you see changing hands next?
Which title?
Yeah.
I want to say the 185.
Ooh, that's dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go heavyweight.
Do you think Kane?
When Verdum comes back, I think he's going to take it from Kane.
Okay.
Dylan Rourke, is Henderson overrated?
Which Henderson?
I'm assuming Ben, since that fight just happened.
No, I just think, I don't think people rate him that high. Are people really excited about him?
I don't know. We got to start moving along here. I'm having pains
in
the stomach.
Okay.
Frank Fleming, with the UFC numbers not being what they once were and pay-per-view basically dying out, do you think the UFC should drop the pay-per-view system? And if so, what do you suggest they do to bring the money pay-per-view used to?
Go streaming. Buy in.
I think they should keep the pay-per-view, but one a month, stacked as shit. Old school. Then I would get fired up like I used to. Because it's few and far between. There's some, 178 is still a pretty good card. Yes, you're blaspheming it with Demetrius Johnson versus whoever, but as a main event. That I blame, who it all goes back to?
John Jones.
Goddamn right.
Fuck him.
Every time, another card. He's lucky that card was strong enough that
around
it
the
didn't
same
get
time of year,
canceled.
too. Last year. 2 years ago.
Bitch.
Whenever it was.
Gregory LaFountain. Since Chael, something job with the NSAC, do you see Nick Diaz getting a job with them as well in the future to educate fighters on the marijuana?
No. I don't think Diaz is ever going to be in a position to educate anyone.
He was teaching classes the other day.
Well, whatever. Jiu-jitsu, maybe.
There's a 10-punch combo.
Here's me hitting the speed bag
go
for
to your
20
body.
minutes.
Work the body and an uppercut.
Yeah.
Ian Simpson, what/who was your inspiration to start martial arts, and why did you choose the form you did?
Go ahead. You first.
Well, let's see. Where did my martial arts career start? I started in Taekwondo in the 4th grade because of my brother taking it, looking for something for brothers to do together. And then transitioned to wrestling in the 6th grade, but also learning some boxing from my brother at the time. So wrestled 6th to 8th grade. Boxing, what else was in there? Jiu-jitsu right around college time, so that would have been 94.
Okay.
And then we have the Krav Maga, the Muay Thai, the boxing, more jiu-jitsu, complete explosion in the 2009-2010 arena. Throw in some other stuff here and there. But basically, my brother, and the form I chose, my brother.
Okay.
No choice.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't really start martial arts till I probably met you. We did Krav Maga and that was scary.
That's no joke.
That's pretty scary.
It depends where you're going though, because there's real Krav Maga and then there's Club Med.
This
Krav
was
Maga.
like real
This is
Krav
a
Maga.
military guy teaching you some shit, and well, let's shut off all the lights. Let's turn the music on as loud as it'll go till your ears are hurting. So you're trying to position yourself away from the pain.
Yes.
And then I want people to come up and choke you, and then you're going to defend the choke. And when I
Yes.
say choke, I want to hear the gurgle.
Well, I still say
And you're going to close your eyes and wait for it.
Yeah, well, yeah. The worst one was the getting up from the ground one. I did not like that one.
With 4 or 5 attackers?
With those thingies.
No, that was multiple attacker drill. And, of course, the way I like to play, I always pick the biggest and strongest motherfucker for us to train with. I'm like, that guy looks the scariest. Let's get him.
No.
He goes like, no, what are you doing? Like, that guy looks scary. Let's fucking train with him. If we can fucking hang with that, there's nothing we can't. That's how I've always done it.
That's why
Not the
I
smartest.
started with that because of him, because he thought that was a good idea.
It is. It's the best.
But then from that, I fell in love with jiu-jitsu because I was like getting my ass kicked on the ground. I'm like, this is interesting. Like, I don't know if I would know what to do if I ever got on the ground. So that's what I like now. Jiu-jitsu is great because I think you can go full bore and risk of injury minimal. So
Yeah, versus the striking.
Yeah.
You fucking head can only take so much. The
Delicate.
nose is very delicate.
Yep.
Matt Hines says, I want to see more of those wonderful Harley Davidson and NOS of commercials. And it doesn't seem to you the guys, like the announcers, are sounding more like QVC salesmen trying to sell shitty fights?
Probably.
Yes. Every time they get on, it's like, these are 2 of the best in the light heavyweight division. Like, they're not even fucking ranked. They always are. They need to just tell it how it is and get rid of that fucking Fox music. Oh, it's so brutal. And last question. Rodrigo Machado, closing it out. Who is the face and the heel in the MMA nuts?
What?
Who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy?
I don't know. I felt like you were playing the bad guy for a while.
I think we all were for a while.
I don't know.
I guess it depends what fighter we're talking about.
Do we
If
have
you're
a good
talking
guy
about
in bed?
John Jones, you are the heel.
I hate him.
You're talking about Michael Bisping, I am the heel.
Yeah.
Like, who do I like as a fighter? Oh, I like the Mark Hunt, the Alan Belcher, who's not fighting anymore, the Thiago Alves, sorry. Silva, not so much. He's in the War Machine. Not that deep, but
Yeah, he's in there.
Not right.
Troubled soul.
He's in the not right league.
Yeah.
NRL.
Okay.
You have any knowledge for
I
this
have none.
week?
I'm just gonna pass it to you, hoping that you don't explode your pants.
Well, maybe I should hold out and just see what I can come up with. Because if I shit my pants on a show, would that be better than an ice bucket challenge?
Maybe you're gonna have smell-o-vision. Remember Willy Wonka?
Yes. Whatever happens to that?
Smell-o-vision?
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's the technology we're missing. Apple, where are you at?
Smell-o-vision.
You're missing out.
Nobody
on
wants
the
to
whole
smell.
world. It depends what it is. I might want to smell
Porno. Smell-o-vision.
it. Ew. Ew. I don't want to smell shit on my dick. No.
Well, maybe. What kind of porn are you watching? Now the truth comes out. He's got those German
It's
Scheiße videos.
me and GSP
And he's shitting on your chest.
and Roy McDonald. It might be 3 guys, 1 cup.
Nice.
And when I say cup, I mean like groin protection.
Yeah.
I heard a diamond cup. That diamond MMA is supposed to be the shit, but apparently nobody wears it.
Oh. Cups?
Yeah.
I don't wear cups.
That's for sissies.
Yeah.
You ever see that one guy that just takes multiple kicks to the balls? He has trained himself. No groin protection, nothing. He just, go ahead, kick me in the fucking nuts.
Maybe his nuts are not working anymore.
Well, he might have been like one of those eunuchs that you'd see on Game of Thrones,
Ah.
where they're already cut off.
No
and you
ball and cock?
yeah. Just go ahead, kick me. Is that all you got, bitch?
Nice.
Anyway, that's it. Shut it down.
That has
One
been this
hour.
week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name is Ingo Weigold,
Matt Griffith with a cockeyed microphone.
and may shit himself.
Probably. It's all good. Thanks for playing.
I bid you adieu.